Hey guys, this is a YouTube channel that focuses on teaching high yield medicine under 2 minutes. So today I'm going to be talking about a subtopic under the topic of iron deficiency anemia. That itself is a huge topic. But today I'm going to be focusing on the subtopic, which is the laboratory changes that occur with progressive iron deficiency. Now to really understand this concept, I'll teach you this with the help of an example of a baby. So when a baby is born, the baby has enough iron stores for a couple of months, and most likely in breastfeed babies who are not given iron fortified foods, since iron is very low in breastfeed babies, the iron is generally enough. The iron stores are enough for first couple of months because of the hepatic iron and the reticuloendothelial system iron. So what happens is, after the first few months, if iron rich foods are not started, like iron fortified cereals etc are not started, the iron levels are slowly going to drop down and you're going to see these laboratory changes. So what happens first is, the first stage you're going to see is there's a decrease in iron storage because you don't there's no input of iron. So the body starts using the iron storages. So what are the iron storages? First iron storage is basically the hepatic iron and the reticuloendothelial system iron. So what happens is, the iron is being used from these sites, and the changes you see on the blood is, first of all, most importantly, is a decrease in serum ferritin. Ferritin has a single T, serum ferritin. And what's going to happen is, serum ferritin is basically a marker of the iron storage of the body. So wherever you see a decrease in ferritin, you will see that the iron storage of the body is depleting. The iron stores of the body are less, but all other markers are normal. All other markers are normal, and the slightly confusing thing here is that the serum iron will also be normal in this stage, because even though there is no input of iron, body is still maintaining the serum iron levels by depleting the stores of iron. Okay, the second stores would be iron limited erythropoiesis. So now the body has used up all the or has depleted the iron storages. So what the body decides is that whatever little iron here and there, whatever I have, I'm gonna make whatever type of blood cells that I can make with this iron. So what happens in the second stage is that, in the laboratory findings, you definitely see a decrease in serum ferritin like in the first stage, but also in this stage you see a decrease in the serum iron. And the third thing you see is a decrease in transferrin saturation. Now mind here that I'm going to be talking about transferrin saturation. It's not the overall transferrin levels. The overall transferrin level might increase, but the saturation of transferrin is decreased. What transferrin indicates is, transferrin is basically the transport protein of iron. So that protein itself may be present, the transport protein may be present or in normal quantity, or it may be increased, but the amount by which that protein is saturated is definitely decreased. The third stage then that progresses is frank iron deficiency. Once you don't supplement iron even in this stage, what happens is, there is a frank iron deficiency. The lab markers of it are definitely serum ferritin is decreasing, serum iron is decreasing, whatever I've told till now. Transferrin levels, the transferrin saturation is decreasing. But now the most important thing, what you see now here, is there is a decrease in mean corpuscular volume of the RBC. What is mean corpuscular volume indicate? It indicates that the RBCs are small. the body does not have enough iron, so to fill up the RBC, so it makes small RBCs. And also mean corpuscular hemoglobin concentration is decreasing. What does this indicate? This indicates hypochromia, which means whatever RBC the bone marrow is making, whatever the RBC the bone marrow is producing, that RBC does not have enough of iron in it. So that's why there is a hypochromia in the cells, which is indicated by decrease in MCHC. And also slightly controversial thing what you will see is a decrease in reticulocyte count. Now the reticulocyte count may be normal, it may be marked as normal, but like upon the degree of anemia the value is low. Like the value is low for the amount of degree of anemia. So these are the parameters you see in the different stages of iron deficiency anemia, the lab parameters.